levitates above the tree line, takes his walks in the desert highlands, chained himself to the Yucca gates. No, Nevada's not a wasteland. Love's not just how you feel, not just your point of view. It's not just what you say, love is what you do. Love is what you do.
Well, thanks everybody for coming this afternoon. We've got about, about 50 minutes to cover what people spend lifetimes diving into.
My name is Bob Fulkerson. I am currently the ARCIS Social Justice Leadership Fellow here at K College. I'm the co-founder and the director of PLAN, Progressive Leadership Alliance of Nevada. You know, that's me. I've gone 17 years at PLAN, but it's been a long time since I've had an extended vacation. I thought it would be a really good way to connect with young people again and to reflect a little bit on my time at PLAN and to try out some teaching techniques on these salons. One of the early memories I have about activism, though, is my mom. When I was in the 4th grade, this would have been in about 1969. It was at Christmas, and she put this big banner out on our front window that said, "Give peace a chance." She is still very opinionated and really helped to inform some of those beliefs that I have. State. There isn't fat in that budget to cut.
One after the other, chants of protest rang out in Carson City.
I majored in American literature, and I think that that really helped to inform my views of social justice. I mean, you can't read Theodore Dreiser, Walt Whitman without developing a consciousness about what really happens in this country socially, culturally, politically, and also a consciousness about, you know, how amazing this country could actually become, because we do have some fairly rich traditions. You know, it's not all genocide, it's not all racism, it's not all lynching. There are also the egalitarian kind of vision of workers, women, young people, old people, those with means, those without means, working shoulder to shoulder to build this great country. And then, of course, Olive Whitman, you know, helped to really inform a gay consciousness, you know, that I developed later on. And the idea that, you know, great love between people, among people, whether it's between men and men, or men and women, or women and women, pretty much transcends everything and is more important than everything. Well, you know, I always had inklings. My earliest memories, you know, I did. You know, I mean, having a crush on a kid, like, you know, in the 5th grade, you know, another boy. But I always thought I could change those feelings, you know, and I even got married. But I couldn't change that. And, you know, and a year later, my daughter was born. So I was driving home from a conference in Idaho, and there's this Owyhee Canyon that's fairly deep. You know, and I was driving through that on my way back to Reno, and I was just gonna, you know, kind of like steering wheel, make it look like an accident. I saw this picture of my daughter's little baby up there on the window. It was just this, it was like this apparition kind of thing. And I thought, oh God, I can't do this to her. So I instead drove back to Reno and told a friend, and slowly I told other people, and made a transition away from my relationship with my wife. We remain best friends to this day. And finally, about 5 years ago, I met somebody, and he's just an amazing guy. I've been really, really fortunate.
My name is Bob Fulkerson, and I've known I was gay since I was 11. I tried everything in my power to change that, and when I found out that was fruitless, I almost ended my life. But I'm here today on top of this beautiful ridge in the Mount Rose Wilderness area to tell you that it does indeed get better. When I was 15, Governor Michael Callahan pinned my Eagle Scout badge on me. I learned about leadership in that troop, Troop 76. I learned how to start a fire 3 ways without using a match. I learned how to cook and clean in a Dutch oven, how to camp alone in the wilderness. I still love doing all those things today. Today I couldn't even volunteer for the Scouts, though. But I'm here today to tell you, do not believe them. Do not believe anybody who tells you that you're worthless. There are home fires that burn for you brightly. Maybe not in your home of origin, but you can build your own home and never give up trying to find that love. I love you. So many other people do love you. You may feel defeated today, but I can guarantee you that it's to victory you are born, in the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson. So, good luck. Someday you'll find everything you're looking for. I know I did. Thank goodness. So I'll leave you with some views of the wilderness. It gets better.
Love's not just how you feel, not just your point of view. It's not just what you say. Love is what you do. Love is what you do.
From the time I was 5 years old and I used to go out into the woods in Missouri by myself and hang out, I've always had a connection, to the land, to the little creeks, to little rivers, to the trees, to the rocks, and have always felt at home there. One of my native friends told me that those birds don't have a voice, those endangered fish out there in those deserts and those little desert pools of Nevada that have been there for thousands of years, they don't get to vote. They're counting on us, the people, the creatures of the voices, and with the eyes and the hearts and the minds that can move through this culture and be able to speak out. And if I don't do it, I don't know who the hell else is. I think about that a lot, and it always comes back to one thing, which I hope doesn't sound corny, but it's definitely love. It's that thing in my heart, that I absolutely love our land, and I love the people that I work with. I love this country. I love the ideals that it stands for. And as a result of that, I'm motivated to do what little that I can to help protect that and promote that, and develop that and nurture that. Working with new and emerging leaders makes my heart sing the most these days. I think the issues and the victories are all fun and exciting. Those can be snatched away, but the new emerging leaders that are going to ensure that those victories stay and that are going to go on to achieve their own accomplishments in social justice, and knowing that and having a small hand in working with them, that's what makes my heart sing. I love doing that. I have that poem, When I Heard at the Close of the Day, on my dresser. It still brings a tear to my eye. When I heard at the close of the day, I'd received these plaudits from the Capitol, and I heard my name being called out. That didn't make me happy. But then when I came home, and I felt my lover's hand on mine and his chest on mine, then I was happy,
Love's not just how you feel, not just your point of view. It's not just what you say. Love is what you do. Love is what what you do. Love in the here and now, don't wait till 1:45. Don't have to go to Washington to stand up for what's true, to stand up for what's true.